Let's play Spore! Galactic Adventures! Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Spore. This is episode 3. We're in the creature stage here, and we have myself and my packmate. And we're going to head out, now since we have, recently upgraded ourselves, to make some new friends of other creatures in the area. But first, let's get some food. Let's see if we can't get anything to eat here. Go away. I don't want to mate right now. You're bothering me. Get out of here. So, this is the creature stage of the game called Spore, and that is a floating rock. Why is there a floating rock? Weird. Glitch. That's crazy. Spore is a game by Maxis, published by EA, and basically you go through all phases of a civilization. This is the creature phase where we control a single creature. We need to keep ourselves fed so that we don't get too hungry. We need to make sure we keep ourselves healthy. Lots of fighting and stuff will hurt us. And this is our DNA progress bar. As we continue to befriend other creatures or fight them, we continue to accumulate some DNA. So that's what we're trying to do to get out of this phase, is play this game of copycat with the other creatures. Now, we have two creatures that are singing along, so this is actually really easy for us, these guys. And we're probably not going to get much DNA for this, but we are going to get some new parts. I'm also constantly on the look for piles of bones, because those piles of bones will have new parts for us to use as well. Our new creature, which is the flying purple people, evolved back in the previous stage to this current form. And he has quite a lot of social abilities. So we'll be definitely using those to communicate and befriend other species. We do have the ability to jump and actually fly. It's a little bit difficult to time just right, but it works. As we get better wings, we'll be able to fly better. What do we got over here? Floor rubes. And they're all lined up. Well, here's the baby. Oh, here's the alpha one. What a mouth. Yeah, our singing totally owns. Is there another alpha floor room somewhere? We'll just sing at him. Ding. So, content that's made by other players will automatically download into your game, and you'll run into those creatures and creations in your Spore game. Like these Sammies. It was either provided by Maxis or downloaded from someone else. Looks like we're getting a little hungry again, so we'll find ourselves a bush with some food on it. Grab a snack, and continue making ourselves social with other creatures in the area. This tribe, this nest, is actually in the middle of evolving. Oh, he just started. Sweet. Well, while they're evolving, I'm going to go raid their nest for bones, because I wasn't able to get in here before. They were hostile, or at least not friendly, and I didn't want to get attacked. So I'm going to sneak through while they're evolving and steal, or I should say claim. They're not using them. All these old bones, which have all these different parts in them. The more parts we collect over time, the more variety we have when it comes time for us to make our next upgrade. Gone further away, it's off the big mountain. Interesting trees and other formations out here. Grab a snack from these bushes while I'm here. Now we are completely in an herbivore mouth now, so because of the way I finished the creature stage, I've only been able to, because of the way I finished the cell stage, I've only been able to find herbivore parts for the mouth. So I can't, even if I hunt and kill something, I wouldn't be able to eat them for food. Wow, look at that pile of bones. Okay, what we have here is an enormous pile of bones, which means this is a pretty advanced part. Yes. Whoa. Squins. Another Maxis creation. Here's a couple of bones down here. Once again, if you guys see any bones on the screen, you know, point them out to me, shout at the monitor, and I will try and go look at them. Spore is actually a pretty lighthearted game. So, you know, I'm going to be a little bit crazy sometimes, do some sillier stuff. Alpha Wee Greevils. So the Wee Greevils are extremely angry. I'm going to stay the crap away from them and talk to Squawky. We have 2 Alpha Squawkies here, which means there are 2 different parts for us to be able to... that? Yes, that was the charm move. And we are way more charming than they are. And that's dancing. So in order to make friends, all you gotta do is play a little game of copycat. You'll see them do an animation, and it is your job to copy that animation. And based on your, you know, the parts that you have, is how good you are at performing that particular animation. Fox re-wings. So that actually gives us an upgraded wing, which will give us more flying capability, or better flying capability. Those guys are Wee Greevils. We're going to leave them alone because they're over there and they're angry. I could sneak in there and probably befriend them with Siren's Call, because I can sort of enthrall them and make them listen. What do we got over here? And we have this Odge creature. And some other creature. Ah. He's a Ramo. Alpha Odge. Let's go talk to him. He likes to dance a little bit. What else do you want to do? He likes to sing a little bit. So we've made a friend of this Odge. It's given us a new hand to use in our creature upgrades. Looks like he's been beat up relatively recently and lost some friends. And we can see on the map that home is that direction. What else we got out here? This is a very large hillside that we're going around. Just exploring the land around us here. This is a wide open plain. What's off in the distance there? And those are a different tribe of purple peoples. Here are a bunch of whoopsies. Whoopsies. What a crazy name. Alright, a couple of alpha whoopsies. They have these really long and interesting ears. This might be tough, depending on how many... Yeah, they're actually, I think we're just barely keeping up with our singing here. Our pose is insufficient. Yeah, we're gonna need more creature capability before we can tame those guys. Oh, were there any bones around your nest? Huh? Any bones? Mm-hmm. And we have Tiger Horse. Seems perfectly appropriate. It's both a tiger and a horse. What are these guys? A group of hunting Totos from Laradan, who is another person on the game, or person online with his Spore page. Zdash Quick is sending us content as well, so Spore automatically downloads this content for you. And if you find something offensive, you can actually ban it out. But I haven't actually ran into anything like that at all. These sort of creatures. Looks like they're about social level 2. So let's go ahead and talk to him. We'll find the alpha. There he is. Talk to the alpha and see if we can't make him our friend. Yes, easy peasy, making him our friend. And we've convinced one alpha. Now we'll talk to the other alpha. And once again, we want to talk to the alphas as much as possible because they're the ones that actually give you additional creature parts when you make them your friend. And we're advancing. Once again, our brain is getting bigger. Grab a sip of water here. Look at yourself. Brain getting bigger all the time. More brain power. Another step towards sentience. Your brain is larger. Your stature grander. Your pack now has room for 2. So, what that actually means is... I can talk to one of these guys. I'm going to make this ally with this space, with this nest. That's another one of the benefits of making friends with all these other nests. Once you either make a friend or conquer them, it becomes basically your territory, so you can actually rest there and heal and all that good stuff. So I'm going to talk to this alpha. And I'm going to talk to this alpha and actually have him join my pack. So he'll be able to come along and help me befriend other creatures. maybe even these guys back at the nest. Or back near my nest that I identified. Look at these Ramos. Here's the alpha. Let's go make a friend of him. And we're just a little bit better at singing than they are. But they are a little bit better at dancing than we are. Oh, brother. We're going to get out-danced. We do have enough DNA to actually head back and get the Let's Build on for this particular episode. I'm parking the Let's Builds out as additional content as opposed to having them part of the episode. So you get more time sort of seeing me actually like play the game. If you're not terribly fond of you know, watching me make creatures, you can skip that content and continue watching. We're going to kick off the mating dance here. A little bit of thrusting and spinning and all that kind of stuff. And lay an egg. There we have it. Let's see what upgrades we have available now. So I actually was messing with the parts and didn't quite have enough DNA and stuff that I wanted to do. So I came back and it turns out my nest is migrating without me. They're basically leaving me behind. So what I can... Oh, you know what? I'm going to kick this guy out because he isn't as capable as me anymore. Hey, guy. Thanks for joining. You gotta go. We'll just grab my nestmate here as my friend. Hopefully. Yes. Okay, there's 3 of us, and hopefully along the way we can actually talk to this nest over here that we started communicating with and see about convincing these guys to be our friends. Talk to the alpha again. 3 of us singing is pretty good. As long as they keep on singing, we'll be able to pull this off easily. They like to dance. We're pretty okay dancers, but they're better. Alright. Now, I am going to go over here and actually use a special ability. Well, I'll try it without it. I was going to think about using the Siren Song. Give me singing. I want more singing. Yes, more singing, please. More singing, please. Hooray! That takes care of the alpha. Every time we talk to get one of these alphas to be our friend, we end up... Oh, there's a 3rd alpha? So we're in a nest with 3 alphas, which is pretty awesome, which means we can get 3 separate parts from them. Our singing is a little bit impressive. Our dancing is not so impressive. I love this game because it's entirely too silly. Sing! Sing, you creature! Thank you. I think we can pull this off just barely. Get there. Yes. Oh, that was close. 4 paws. So I'm looking for more mouths. I don't want to... I looked at the mouths we had available and I wasn't actually impressed with the ones that we had. I don't know. We'll have to see if we can get other ones or something. But our nestmates have migrated off somewhere, and we're trying to follow this rather hard to distinguish path to where our new nest is. So we're kind of going this way. We can head up to the top of this hill and go for a little bit of a fly. Ooh, ooh. More bones are over here, and these guys are not hostile, so we'll go ahead and grab these. Zoom down and in, get nice and close. These are these tiger horses. Grab the bones, silly guy. And what do we have over here? Oh yeah, those whoopsies. And I wasn't able to make friends with them either. But we got more bones. I'm going to keep on migrating. We might come back here and see about befriending those guys. But I'm going to keep on following the path, which leads to our new nest. And checking for any bones along the way. Probably need to grab some fruit. Looks like we have some fruit nearby. Head over there. And continue. There's our nest. Continue the lives of our flying purple people. Okay, that's enough food for now. There's a very large bone right there. And we've made it to our new nest. So all the tribe, or not the tribe, all of the group, whatever it is, the flock, whatever you want to call them, it's going to get together and improve the nest a little bit. Makes it a little bit bigger, a little bit nicer. You have claimed this nest. Future generations will be born here. So now this is my new home. All my future generations will be born from this spot. We're going to go ahead and get all these bones that we have sitting around. Wide-eyed. Oh yes, a nice comic book eye. I love it. I'm just collecting every part that I can find. Hair Lagmites gives us Charm 4. And what else did we see? It's not going to tell us. Mega Chiropractia is the very large wing that we can have. I'm still looking for different mouths. What's this guy down here? The Alpha Stampede. I don't see any bones around the area. We'll head up this hill. You can see a neighboring planet over there in the distance. These guys are Short Fuss. And I don't think I see any bones here as well. I'm really having a hard time finding any bones these days. Well, let's glide over to the other spot. So we can actually, you know, only flap our wings so many times until we have to drop down. Whoa. Those guys are hostile. These fans are not. And what do we got here? Frobots. Okay, well, we're right next to the fans. God, they're social 7? Jeez. What are we? Can I see? I have no idea what our social rank is. I'm really thinking I ought to go... Ooh, nice big bone. But these guys are mean. They're mean, and they're social 9. So you can see, it's hidden behind my portrait, but as you see, it discovered new creatures that tells you what the name of them is. And sort of their capabilities and stuff like that. So, I'm actually going to wrap up the episode here. Now that we've moved into our new nest and everything like that. We will get over to a special feature, I guess, and make the creature update for episode 2. Or I should say, this is episode 3. We'll make the creature update for episode 3 and be ready for episode 4. So, until episode 4, or if you want to check out the special feature, the making of this guy's upgrade, please do so. Click on the link or whatever I provide and go check it out. Until then, take care. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.